Understanding the learning process. What is learning? How does a child learn? How can we facilitate children's learning? These are some of the questions which need to be understood in order to fulfill the responsibility in shaping children's learning in school. Concept and process of learning. Learning is the process of being modified more or less permanently by what happens in the world around us, by what we do, or by what we observe. Learning is the process by which behavior is originated or changed through training procedure, whether in the natural environment or in the laboratory. Learning is a process by which the individual acquires various habits, knowledge, and attitude that are necessary to meet the demands of the life in general. Learning is relatively permanent change in personality, including cognitive, affective, attitudinal, motivational, behavioral, and experiential, and reflects a change in performance usually brought about by practice, although it may arise from insight or other factors, including memory. So, these statements lead us to understand learning in three broad ways. Learning can be considered as the relatively permanent modification of behavior, acquisition of habits, knowledge, and attitude necessary to make the demands of life, the relatively permanent change in personality, all possible dimensions. The characteristics of learning process are: number 1, learning is a continuous process. From childhood, every human being tries to change his or her behavior, thinking, attitude, interest, etc. continuously to fit himself or herself to the ever changing conditions of life. Number 2, learning is goal directed. Every human being aspires to achieve some goals in his or her life. These goals may be achieved through learning. If there is no goal to achieve, then there would be no necessity of learning. Number 3, learning is intentional. Since an individual sets a goal to achieve, he or she has to deliberately do some activity to attain the goal. If he or she does not have any intention to reach the goal or is quite casual about it, then it is difficult to reach the goal, and in that sense, learning is weak or may not take place at all. Number 4, learning is an active process. One has to perform some activity, maybe physical or mental or both, to learn something. Mind has to remain active to acquire new experience, otherwise, no learning can take place. Number 5, learning is individualistic. You might have observed that in a class there are some students who learn more quickly while others learn slowly. In fact, the pace of learning differs from person to person. Number 6, learning is the outcome of the interaction of the individual with the environment. As a teacher, you have to organize the environment carefully to motivate the students so as to interact with you, peer students, and teaching learning materials. Number 7, learning is transferable. Learning in one situation can be used to solve problems in another situation. Learning of mathematics, science, social science, and language helps the child to perform different activities in their real life.